Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday to you, and I hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. It's Region Weather Meteorologist Matt Wintz here with a look at your forecasts. I am aware that people have things going on this weekend. I get it, so we're going to get right to the point here. It's also Bring Your Son to Work Day. So, River, do you want to say hi to everyone?
Yes.
Come on up.
Hello.
Come stand up. There he is. Hi. He said he loves when Daddy does weather because you like weather too, kind of, right? Yeah, and he's already looking at some of the satellite maps and stuff like that, which is cute. So, satellite radar, I know, so exciting. So, anyway, thanks for joining me, buddy. You can hang out as long as you want, no problem whatsoever. All right, let's say hi to our early birds here this evening. We've got Linda spending some time with us. Hi, Linda. Thanks for taking time out of your Memorial Day weekend. I appreciate it. Mary, hi to you. Jan, thanks for joining us on YouTube channel. Appreciate that. Good afternoon to you, Stephen. Hope your weekend's going well. Jeff's with us. Hi, Jeff. Angel as well. Deb, Pam, Kelly, hello to you. It did turn out to be a beautiful day, Mary. A little cooler near the lake, but yeah, just beautiful weather that we've got going on. Carol's with us. Linda says hi, River. You got your first hi there, buddy. You're on your way. All right.
I know.
That's cute. No, I know you do. All right. Maxwell's with us. Yeah, the storm chances are going to be ramping up. We'll talk about that. He can be a cutie, Angel, for sure. Carol says hi as well. All right. And Jan says happy Memorial Day. So there's that. All right, guys. I'm not going to go through the spiel on all of our sponsors. You guys know our sponsors by now. They've been with us for a long time, some of them over 3 years. If you guys need anything relating to any of these businesses, please support them. A lot of people ask, how can we support Region Weather, especially when we do severe weather coverage, stuff like that? Support me by supporting our sponsors. So Earl's Heating and Air Conditioning, guys need anything AC related, go to them. They're awesome. They're the most trusted heating and cooling system or company in Schererville since 1976. That's nuts how long they've been around, doing great work, serving Lake and Porter County. It's earlsheating.com. Publicserviceadjusting.com is the place to go if you have an insurance claim. Remember, they do everything. They come out, take pictures of the problems. They'll deal with your insurance company so you don't have to. Publicserviceadjusting.com. Romansroofing.net, the place to go if you guys have any roof repairs you need. Maybe the recent rains that we've had, maybe the water's going somewhere it shouldn't be. Maybe you're due for a new roof. They do inspections for free. They'll come out for free. And they do siding, windows, and gutters as well. Romansroofing.net. Great Lakes Lighting. It's lightupnwi.com. They do landscape lighting and security lighting on your property, and it really enhances it and makes it totally different. Great Lakes Lighting. It will help me make your home the envy of the neighborhood. Again, it's lightupnwi.com. Minogue.life. Michael Minogue's been serving Northwest Indiana around the world of Medicare, Medicaid, life insurance. A lot of people sign up for plans that maybe they don't know what they're getting out of it, or maybe there's more you can get out of your plan. He would be happy to sit down and make sure you're not paying too much, or maybe you don't have enough benefits, whatever that happens to be. A no-cost consultation with the wonderful one and only Michael. It's Minogue.life is your website to go to there. If you guys are in the market for a new home, maybe you're wanting to move, maybe you're downsizing, maybe you're upgrading, whatever it happens to be. The home buyer's market is hot right now, and Kate Cusack knows every inch of it. She'll get you pre-approved and ready to go so that you're ready to put an offer on that dream home. You still have to put offers in day of, but Kate will get you ready so you can get that home, maybe with the new pool for summer, just in time. Kate Cusack for Ruoff Mortgage. It's Kate Cusack Home Loan Girl on Facebook. Or you can give her a call, 219-775-6645. TigerPlumbing.net, the place to go for your local plumbers. They do amazing work. You guys just love them. You can take pictures of, the leaking pipe that's spraying you in the face. You can take a video. You can send it to them. They'll come out for free, which is awesome this day and age. TigerPlumbing.net. FBIBuildings.com, the place to go if you need a new pole barn constructed, whether it be residential or commercial, or maybe you have a pole barn structure that they didn't do but it's fallen apart and needs renovated. They'll do that as well. They've done over 20,000 in the Midwest. FBIBuildings.com. They do amazing work. TNT Tree Service. Trust the team that values safety, integrity, and professionalism. And also, they get the tree down, all right? So if you have a tree that's causing problems, or maybe one already caused problems and fell, recent storm, guys, get that cleaned up so you don't have issues all summer. And trust the team at TNT Tree Service. They're awesome. I mean, they're just so professional, and they do the most amazing work on the toughest trees. You see some of the pictures that they have on these situations that trees have fallen into. Anyway, there's that. So TTTreeservice.com, the place to go there. Finally, last but not least, Grieger's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Valparaiso. They've been serving Northwest Indiana for decades. They've got brand new specials out. on the new Jeeps ready to go for summer. It's that time of year. I love it. Again, Grieger's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Valparaiso. And also, I may be, and I'll let you guys know because I would love to meet a lot of you. I may be emceeing an event for them come in fall time. Okay, so we're making the trip over there. We'll see. But I would love to make that a big meet and greet. That'd be a lot of fun. Carol says, Roman's Roofing came out yesterday. Get a new roof for me. Dust Storm sent some shingles. Whoa, geez. Well, Carol, I'm glad you're using them. That's awesome, though. I hope you get those shingles back. Send them to Porter County. That's awesome. And Gail, everything, we're feeling much better. Our family, if you guys missed it on Wednesday, our family, we went through the ringer again. I mean, we've had so many sicknesses go through this house in the last 6 months, from pneumonia. We all had that influenza, whatever it was. And now this round was COVID, which River brought home from school somehow, right? Not your fault. Just got to wash our hands a little better. And then, you kind of spread it to the rest. I mean, we all live in the same house, so it happens. And then I had it, and now my wife has it, but she's getting better. All of us are on the mend, which is good. So yeah, it's been a brutal year. I'm ready for it. So no, Jesse, are you serious? You guys all have it now? Do you have COVID? Is that what it is? We didn't really test, but we know it's COVID because we lost our sense of smell, and it was pretty much everything. I mean, you start with one thing, and then it goes to the lungs, and then it goes to cough and congestion, and then it's everything. Fever, sore throat, just awful. Oh, I hope you guys are okay. I hate to hear that. Okay, let's dive into the broadcast. I think we've had enough people join here. And again, guys, thanks so much for taking time out of your Memorial Day weekend. I know you've got stuff going on, so I certainly do appreciate that. All right, let's dive into the pattern, because weather-wise here across the country, there's a lot going on, and we're going to see this pattern shift as we go into next week and then the month of June. I mean, obviously, temperatures can only go up, right? We've been on the pretty chilly side for late May around here, and we're going to stay a little below average this next week or so. But then things look to flip, and not just to a warmer pattern, but to a very stormy pattern, especially some of the long-range models. I'll get into it here. But right now, there is so much rain across the Tennessee Valley, the Mississippi Valley, and areas of the central and southern plains. Look at all these storms. You can take a snapshot of this radar, and then you can kind of carbon copy it tomorrow. There's going to be storms pretty much same areas, just a little further south. They're talking anywhere from 3 to 6 to up to 8 inches of rain across areas of Arkansas and Oklahoma. Even Texas is going to get into the action. This is a washout of a Memorial Day weekend for them. When I see stuff like this, it just makes me appreciate our weather. I come in and I'm complaining, oh, it's kind of chilly. It's not 80 because it's Memorial Day and it should be 80. Then you look at this and you're like, hey, we're fine. Like, really, we're fine. Because it is just a nasty, nasty weekend across areas of the Mississippi Valley. Big complex of storms here. What there's a frontal boundary kind of draped across this area, which is causing some problems in terms of, all the shower and thunderstorm activity that's going on there. Let me see if I can pull up visible. I want a better visible, though. Well, anyway, here's what I want to show you. The clouds are close by. So those of you down in Newton and Jasper County, you've got that shield of high clouds right now. All right, we're clear in Lake Porter and LaPorte counties, and that clear trend is going to continue overnight tonight, but the clouds aren't far off. And then you can see more clouds developing with the showers and thunderstorms back towards the west. Those will start to spray in here tomorrow. So we're going to become increasingly more cloudy tomorrow. So it could have been a really cloudy weekend, but we just narrowly kind of escaped that. All right. Let's take you through time here. Here's all the rain staying to the south. This is tomorrow for Memorial Day. It looks dry, looks beautiful. We're going to have a bit of a breeze tomorrow. That breeze is going to be coming out of the northeast. All right, that's a cooling breeze, and so it is going to be cooler near the lakeshore. It's going to blow some of that cooler air off the lake. So it is going to be cooler near the lakeshore tomorrow. And the lakeshore cooling tomorrow is mainly going to be confined to like Whiting and even as far south as Hammond. But out towards like LaPorte County, it's not going to be as defined because that wind is blowing again towards Chicago. So that'll keep those areas cool. Anyway, should be a beautiful day if you get away from the lake. Even near the lake's not going to be bad. But breezy tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we may get a shower in here off the system down to the south. It doesn't look likely, and the reason why is because we have that northeast wind. And remember, that northeast wind is going to be bringing in much drier air as well. So that humidity and that rain is going to try to make it in, and a lot of it's going to evaporate. So I would imagine we'd have some virga falling. Remember, virga is rain that's showing up on radar, but it's evaporating before it comes and hits the ground because we've got that dry air. So the raindrops are actually falling from the cloud, but then they dry up before they hit us. And that's what happens when we have dry air here at the surface. And that's what I expect tomorrow night. But then Tuesday, the bulk of this initial low will head downstate. But we will probably get some showers on Tuesday. We have a better chance of rain on Wednesday. All right, so let's dive into this rainy pattern this week. There's your Tuesday hit or miss showers. Better chance of rain moves in here Tuesday night into Wednesday. Could have some rumbles of thunder with that as well. This is an area of low pressure that's going to come right up through the Hoosier State. You know, and it's going to be kind of deep, not real deep, not like a spring or like early spring or late fall storm system. But if you are a migraine sufferer or if you're someone that feels storm systems, you may feel this one coming in. You know, so maybe pop an extra ibuprofen on Monday because this thing's coming in Tuesday night into Wednesday. And again, low pressure rate over us, not a deep one, but deep enough where you may feel it. Anyway, we're going to have some rain around here Monday or Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. And then I think the bulk of the rain is going to head north with this one. Some of the models kind of slow this thing down and continue to circulate it. But this low is going to kind of hang out in the Great Lakes through Friday. And so we can't rule out rain chances around it. Again, most of the moisture is going to be up in Michigan, but it's that time of year when anytime we bring moisture in here, that sun is strong enough where it can pop some, you know, pop up downpours and even thunderstorms around. And that's what you're seeing here on the Euro. It's showing, you know, some pop-ups in the heating a day. Notice how there's nothing. This is the system moisture north, so it wouldn't be raining. And then by afternoon, we get a little heating and poop, poop, poop. There you go. And get some little pop-up showers. So again, rain is in the forecast really starting late Tuesday into Tuesday night. Wednesday, I've got a real good shot at rain. And then Thursday, it's just kind of isolated showers, mainly during the afternoon as the bulk of that low heads north. By Friday, the system's outbound, but it does look to drag kind of a backdoor front through here. And so as a result, the Euro just started picking up on this. As a result, Friday evening, we may have a line of storms coming off the lake. The Euro is indicating this is going to be more Michigan into Ohio. But for us, we may get clipped on the back edge of this. So Friday evening, we may have some storms around here. They'd be very brief, but something we'd have to watch if it continues to pick up on that backdoor front. And then watch this pattern change. So then we get the system in here next weekend. Saturday looks mainly dry right now, but there's some kind of little system zipping in here, likely a warm front out towards the west that could bring in some late day rain Saturday. And then Sunday, we could have a lingering shower if that zips through. But anyway, here's your pattern change. Once we get into June 3rd, 4th, 5th, there'll be a frontal boundary that settles up in the plain states, and it kind of pauses there for a little bit. And so as a result, we're bringing in Gulf moisture for the first time in a while. And it looks like we spark these daily, like look at all these thunderstorm complexes that develop. That would be June 5th into the 6th. Into the following weekend, just numerous thunderstorm complexes, and there could be a severe threat with that all of those days. All right, it's not a slam dunk. This is more of a summertime severe threat versus like a powerful house low that's coming in. You know, where you have like, excuse me, it begins where you have like a line of storms coming in. You know, with the low pressure, this would be more like chunks of storms that would roll through. They die out. We'd see more the next afternoon along this kind of frontal boundary it stalls out. But you get the idea. I mean, this is a pretty stormy pattern once we get into the June 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th time frame. All right. And it's a very summertime pattern versus something we really haven't had. And that's good news because here's your latest drought monitor. We talked about this on Thursday with our Region Weather Live that we did. And you can see, yeah, we've got drought officially here in Northwest Indiana and Illinois too. Areas in this kind of tannish, brownish color, kind of looks like a dinosaur or velociraptor's mouth. That would be, doesn't it, River? Kind of look like a dinosaur a little bit? A little bit.
Scary, right?
Yeah, I feel bad for Jasper County, about to get eaten. But anyway, well, Stark County would probably get the brunt of that because this would be more molars, all right? And these would be like the front teeth that we get Stark County. Anyway, so that's where our drought is. That's where we're dry. And again, we've had a little rain since this has been reported, but I'm not too worried about an ongoing drought. And I know this is a big concern for those of us that got gardens in or you've got the plants or area farmers, etc. I'm not too worried about a drought continuing, all right? And here's why. That stormy pattern is going to bring us some rain, all right? So the bulk of the rain next couple of days down towards the deep south, the Mississippi River Valley, down towards Tennessee River Valley. And then we get this little appendage with some rain. Remember with that low this week, Euro indicating we could see anywhere from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches. So that would be very beneficial if that's the case. Most of that would fall Tuesday night into Wednesday, okay? And then watch how this pattern shifts. Okay, we're fairly dry going into next weekend, and then remember that thunderstorm pattern takes over that first full week of June. And then look at this rain just kind of add up. You can see across the Midwest, Indiana, Illinois, areas that desperately need it. I mean, we could use a good soaking rain around here for maybe a couple of them. This would bring that to us. That's why I'm not too worried about drought. All right, 2 more things I want to show you, then we'll open it up to questions and we'll get you on your way. One of the things that I really harp on during my forecast this time of year is the humidity, right? The dew points, because that tells us if it's muggy outside, if it's uncomfortable outside, or if it's comfortable outside. And we've been very comfortable with this cooler air mass, right? It hasn't been humid. You go out for a walk, you're not sweating. You're working in the yard, you're not sweating. It's been great for yard work. It really has. And that's because our dew points are in the 40s. Okay, this is real comfortable air in the browns. You get down towards the green, though, that's where the real muggy stuff is. That's where it truly feels like summer. So watch what happens. Tomorrow, nice comfortable air. Tuesday, remember, we're bringing some moisture up here Tuesday night. So by Tuesday night, we've got some humidity in here where it's feeling kind of humid, but not too bad. And then that's Tuesday night into Wednesday. That low heads north, so then we have drier air wrapping behind it. So we're very comfortable once again on Thursday. We're very comfortable once again on Friday. But then we start to change that pattern next week, all right? And we still have fairly comfortable air on Friday. Saturday, that system I said that would be zipping in here was likely a warm front. Behind that, here you go. We turn humid on Saturday as of right now. We would stay fairly humid on Sunday, and then look at next week. Boom, there you go. Front off towards the north. Here's your summertime pattern, where we've got dew points that have now shot up into the 70s. Okay, that is the tropical stuff. So if you've been waiting on pool weather, I don't know, maybe you have the pool ready to go, but the water's freezing cold. This is what helps that pool water warm up, all right? And this is what makes it feel good getting in and out of the pool versus when you get out of the pool now, you're shivering because your body's evaporating all that water in the dry air, right? This is the humid stuff. And it looks to arrive really the first and most humid day of the year outside of a couple thunderstorm hits that we got here in the spring would be on Wednesday, June 4th, all right, into Thursday. And that kind of sticks around for a while. I mean, much of that, the rest of that week kind of looks humid. So there's that, okay? Hopefully you find that helpful, because that dictates to me how much work I can get done in the yard and how much time we're spending by our pool, which we need to get up, huh? We need to get that pool going. We have like the pool that brings down neighborhood values, like the one that you put up every year and take down. Good times. Yeah, the big one with the pumps and stuff. I got them all labeled.
Has a giant tube and
water. Yeah, I'm a little intimidated putting that thing together. It was our brother-in-law was getting rid of it last year because their kids are older now. So it's like, sure, we'll take it. And it's one of those that you like set up and it has to be flat and we have to have a truck like fill it. But it's got all the pumps and everything and the sand filter and all that. And I don't know, he put it together last year for us, and I just took it apart. So I put arrows on everything and all these labels. So I'm very intimidated putting this thing up, but we'll see what happens. It's not rocket science, right? What's the worst that could happen? All right, last thing I want to show you guys is temperatures here. And you can see, yeah, we're staying kind of coolish this week. Tuesday, 74 might be a stretch. We'll see. It is out ahead of a system, though. But we'll have some clouds moving in. And then a little bit cooler on the backside. I kind of think Thursday is a little cool, too. I've got us more in the mid-60s for much of this. But then you see the pattern. See that pattern change? And then here's the heat and humidity, which would lead to daily showers and thunderstorms. You know, are we going to get in the upper 80s, you know, that first week in June? Still too early to tell. But climatologically, we probably should by now, right? We could be getting into the 90s pretty easily. So, you know, the way we've been below average the last, you know, week and a half or so, we could easily flip that script and go above average and be up in the 90s. So I would kind of circle this and say, yeah, that's probably going to happen. So there's that. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I've got. And hopefully, again, this is helpful to you, because I know you're taking time out of your weekend, and I'm so conscious of that. And again, one more thing on this, look at your overnight lows too, right? Kind of chilly tomorrow morning with this high pressure, not worried about frost. And then look at the overnight lows here where we're in the 70s at night. That tells you you've got humidity. Remember, those overnight lows are an indicator of how much humidity you have. If you have cool overnights, you've got dry, comfortable air. If you have warmer overnights, you have some humidity around, okay? Because that humidity makes a shorter range in terms of highs and lows, whereas dry air can heat up quickly and cool down quickly as well. And that's kind of where we are right now. All right, so let's see. Oh my gosh, Jesse, I'm so sorry about that. I hope it gets better. Takes about what was it, about 10 days. I hate to say it, and it'll do everything. So yeah, it takes forever to get out of there too. Oh man, I hope it gets. I don't know what day you're on, but I'm hoping that you are on day 9 or 10 right now, and it'll go away. Jan's mowing tomorrow. Very good, Jan. Diane, hi. Thanks for joining us. Donna says I was surprised we had some rain last night. Yeah, a little bit of rain last night in spots, right? That system with the moisture in place across the Great Lakes, we had some surprise showers over here too. So just time of year, and I'll tell you, it's going to really get into that time of year where we're going to have pop-up afternoon downpours that weren't being predicted too. So good times on that. Let's see. I think that's all I've got. All right, you guys are great. Hopefully it's helpful. Again, I'm back. I'm doing work tomorrow, so I'll be doing a Matt's Morning Minute. I hope you guys find those Matt's Morning Minutes helpful. Yeah, you don't have to, but again, I do those for you guys. So we'll have those. We're on the radio side of things tomorrow as well on X-Rock, Indiana 105.5 and Z107.1, and also regionweather.com. Don't forget your daily emails on the right-hand side of the screen. We'll send one out tomorrow morning, okay? All right, I want to thank all of our area families that are in military, all the veterans that are out there as well. This holiday, obviously, for you, every day should be for you. It really should, for those that have given that ultimate sacrifice. So I want to thank all our veterans out there and all those folks that are military families, because you go through a lot. So certainly do appreciate you guys. All right, have a good Memorial Day weekend. We'll keep you updated as we go throughout the week, and happy to see a pattern change to something stormier, a little bit more action around here. And it'll start to feel like summer too, which is good. So, all right, thanks, Shelly. Thanks, Donna. You're welcome, Jan. Thanks, Pam. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon.